What's up, people? Ryman. Same place, same shirt, same hat. I said it wrong. Yeah. Did anybody see Brown Sugar? It was a movie with Taye Diggs, and they're talking about hip hop and how they always loved it. And there was a scene where he was like, the girl and the guy was like, "When did you fall in love with hip hop?" Or maybe I think it was a girl who was doing an article in some magazine. So she's like, "When did you fall in hip hop?" And they're like, "I fell in hip hop the night I heard so and so doing such and such." So here's my question to you: when did you fall in love with Japan? So I'll go first. I think, let's see here. As I said, I wasn't really interested or thinking about Japan until I started the study abroad program. So, it would be literally like on Friday. Actually, I'm gonna put some videos in the corner here. These show what I was talking about. Like, I'm not gonna go into the whole story about it, but if you watch those, it'll kind of tell you how I felt. Blah blah blah. But yeah, so on Friday, I wasn't thinking about Japan. I was thinking about California Love. Not the movie, not the video, but the place. I was going to go to California. And then on Saturday, my friend gave me a brochure saying, "Study abroad." And by Monday, I was like, "Oh, wow, I'm going to Tokyo. I can go to Tokyo. Oh, I can go to Tokyo. Oh, Tokyo." And I started thinking, and I started like researching Tokyo. There was no YouTube back in the day, man. It was like, I went into the library and I was just like, Tokyo, and they bring up blogs, and But anyway, so I started reading about it, and it really didn't really do anything for me. It's just the video thing, man. Y'all are some lucky people. With the video, having a person, it just makes it much more. Because all I had was books with some stuffy, well, Japan is a society of in 1953, all NHK style and whatever. Discovery Channel, Travel Channel. So yeah, I got to Japan, and I was going to TUJ, and I think the first time I like fell in love with Japan would be when I went to Shibuya, and TUJ took us on a tour, and we walked around in Shibuya, and it was just crazy because it was just all these. It was daytime. There was lights. I mean, there was always lights, but it was just the smell and the people, and they had like music playing, and music always plays in Japan, and they play the same song over and over again. So it's kind of like this theme song in my head for Japan. And I was with my new student body, whatever, and we were walking up, I don't know what street it was, but we're walking up the street, and we ate McDonald's. And I was eating a cheeseburger in Japan with my classmates, and it's just like, wow, I'm in Japan. And that feeling I felt was just like, wow. And I remember I would come home from the club sometimes, and I would look up in the sky, and I would see the moon, like a full moon. And I would look at the moon, and I would think, wow, last year I was on the other side of the world looking up at the moon, and now I'm in Japan looking up at the moon. Wow, I'm in Japan. It was just a great feeling. It was just like, wow, I'm here. And it really was, it was great, man. Yeah, it was great. But that was then. This is now. When I look up, I see the moon, but I don't know, man. I just. So yeah, anyway, so that's where I first fell in love with Japan. So let me know when you fell in love with Japan. And you don't even have to be here or never been to Japan, but when did you get it in your mind, wow, I want to go to Japan. I love Japan. And you could also put, I'm interested. How long is it until you get to Japan? So I'm going to Japan next year. I'm going in 3 months. I'm going in 2 years. After, I remember the countdown. Let me, 5-minute video, I promise. Oh, don't hold your breath though. But I remember counting down. So I finally did get accepted into the program, and I was leaving in 30 days, I think. It was let's see, I left in November, so that would have been summertime. So I guess 3 months or whatever. So I remember, you know, just, man, I took a class, a little Japanese. I didn't take a class. I got a book from Borders or some shit. So I remember I was studying. You know, I want to learn some Japanese before I get there. Konnichiwa. And I remember watching Hero and watching Crouching Tiger. Yeah, they're Chinese movies or whatever. But watching the one with Tom Cruise, The Last Samurai, and just trying to immerse myself in, you know, Japan and all that. And the links are up here. Watch those videos. That's where I'm like real talking about it. But I'm just gonna speed through this. And I remember just getting all amped up. I wasn't nervous. I was like, "Are you worried?" Like, nah. What am I gonna be worried about? I'm going there with So in a way, I kind of feel bad for y'all. See, I didn't have, and the people before me, we didn't have. Well, actually, there's always been people talking about Japan. It would be the news, it would be magazines or whatever. But I think having like vloggers, so they kind of shape your view, you know. But I didn't have any of that, so I came like pretty much a clean slate. I didn't know what I was gonna get. I just came optimistic, like, you know, I'm gonna come here and make the best of everything. Nothing's gonna make my time miserable, and nothing really did. I think, I mean, I said it and I'll say it again. The worst thing that happened to me when I was there the first time in Japan is I got stopped by the police twice. The first time I was eating chocolate, and I came around the station and they were like, "Can I see your passport or visa?" Because I heard before, in Japan, you're not allowed to eat on the streets. So I was thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to get arrested for eating chocolate. Oh. And I was nervous. So, you know, I was just, here you go. And then I went home and I told people, like, nah, you know, they're just doing their thing. And then the second time, you know, I lived in a dorm, and I just came back from the grocery store. It was like 10 o'clock. So I was just walking, listening to music, and then a cop on a bicycle came up and he's like, "Let me see your passport, visa." And I was like, again, kind of, because it's nighttime. I don't know, maybe I'll disappear or something. I mean, what? So, I was just kind of like, oh, shit. But other than that, there was no problems. Japan. I mean, I didn't have much money. I had money, but I bought a laptop. So I had X amount of money, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy a laptop and then go to Japan. So I had a brand new laptop, but I had no money, just a little bit of money, so I couldn't really do much. But you know, if you listen to the videos, I had the best time then, because it forced me to, like, okay, well, I can't go to this club because, you know, I don't got 3,000 yen, but this one got happy hour. But, you know, I don't drink, but happy hour also means free entrance, so I can get up in there for free and shake the night away. And so I did that. I went to the same club every night, well, every weekend, because it was free before 12 o'clock or 1,000 yen or some shit. And my friends, or the classmates I was with, they were going off to like Hokkaido and Osaka because they had money. Me, I didn't have money, so I had to go out and find friends. I would like walk to different clubs and just kind of be that guy all in the corner, just konnichiwa. No, I wasn't that timid, but it was intimidating. I was the only foreigner in this place, and I was alone, so who knows what would happen. But you know, I went in there, and then there's like, can I perform? And I'd get up there like, and they'll all be like, ah! And I'd be like, ah! And I'd be like, I mean, all those videos are up there Well, I'm not putting them all there, but maybe I'll make a playlist or something. I don't know. Something will be there, either videos or a playlist. But you know, I made the best of what I had, and it was great. On the day I left, I'm like, hey guys, I'm going back to the States. And my new family, the people I just met, 'cause I went to a few of the same bars, like, oh, we're gonna miss you. I'm like, I'm sorry, I gotta go back to the States. And then I got back to the States, and I'm like, oh, I gotta get back to Japan, man. My family's there. Like, no, your family's here. No, 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 my new family, my Asian family. So I did everything, man. I emailed all my friends or all the people. How do I get back to Japan? How can I get back to Japan? Oh, please help me, help me. Can I get a job? Oh, what can we do? And you know, no one. Well, that's another story. But finally I saved, and finally I just like, you know what? I'm just going. So I worked. I was at a factory, so I had you know, overtime, double time, 16-hour shifts. So I saved up a lot of money in a short amount of time, and I'm like, I gave him my resignation slip, like, I am going to Japan. And they were like, Japan? Why? And I'm just like, because I want to go. So I gave him the thing, and then I hopped on a plane and went to Japan. And it was a different experience because, you know, I went during Christmas, and actually, that'll be another story. You know, yeah, that's another story. But yeah, so let me know, basically, the whole point of this video is, let me know when you fell in love with Japan, and when are you coming to Japan. Alright? Peace. Ryman.